Om Sri Sai Ram, Om Sri Sai Nathaya Namaha, Om Sri Sai Parabrahmane Namaha. In the series of Sri Saisatcharita Chapters, today we will learn about chapter 12. In this chapter, the main topics that were discussed by Hemant Pant were the Kakamahajani, and then Baba Saheb Dhumal and Nana Sahib Nimonkar's wife when she wanted to go and see her child who got sick, and Mule Shastri's Kada, and then how Baba appeared as Rama. In addition to those, some of the intricate details of the chapter 12 we will try to learn today. When God appears on the earth, the main reason is to protect virtuousness and to get rid of the evil. That's what we hear all the time. But saints like Baba, when God comes as saints, the main goal is that it's not just getting rid of evil forces or developing the virtuousness. Okay? They do not know the difference between the great and the lowly. For them, everything is the same. Saints have a greater purpose than God. They set the evildoers on the right path. It's not just destroying them, but they will set them on the right path. And these saints' hearts ache with compassion and love for people who are suffering. Sai is one such great guru. He has manifested for the sake of his devotees, and he is full of knowledge, full of gnana, and he is an avaduta. He had great love for the living creatures, yet he was totally detached. Though he had a lot of powers, he never cared for them, and no animosity towards anybody. He was treating everybody same. And nobody will leave or enter Shirdi without Baba's will, because things always happen with the God's will only. On one occasion, Kakamahajani went to Shirdi from Bombay. He wanted to really stay with Baba and serve him at least for a week. But when Kaka arrives at Shirdi, he really wanted to see the Gokulashtami festivals, all those festivities there. But you know what Baba said as soon as he goes there? When are you returning home? Kaka then says, whenever you want me to go, Baba. Then Baba says, go tomorrow. So, of course, everybody has to obey Baba because you trust Baba. Everything Baba says, there is a deeper meaning behind it, and he does it only for our best interest. So when Kakamahajani returns home and goes to the office, he found out that one of the employees was sick, so his employer was eagerly waiting for him and wishing for him to come back. So this helped Kakamahajani so much in the eyes of the employer. So Baba always does it, and he knows the future. He knows how our karmas pan out. So it's better to listen to gurus all the time. On the other extreme, Baba Saheb Dhumal wanted to come to Shirdi, have darshan of Baba, and leave quickly because he had some court-related issue at Nifad. It was necessary for him to go there for the hearing of a case, right? But Sai keeps him there for a week. Later he finds out that the judge was sick and hearing was postponed. One time, Nana Sahib Nimonkar was staying with his wife in Shirdi and his son fell ill in Belapur. His wife wanted to go there to see his son and other relatives there. But Nimonkar tells her to come back to Shirdi next day. She did not want to travel as next day was Amavasya day. She was worried about traveling on that day. So she was very disappointed. When she was about to leave Shirdi, she comes to take Baba's blessings. And at that time he was near Satewada with Nimonkar also there and other people. Then Baba immediately says to Nimonkar's wife, go quickly, be calm and unperturbed. Stay in Belapur for 4 days, see all your relatives and come back to Shirdi. This is how Baba told her. Once Baba tells these things, Nimonkar cannot say anything to his wife again because it's Baba's blessing. So this is how Baba granted her wish. Even all of us sometimes experience how Baba fulfills our wishes in different ways. On one occasion, a person named Mule Shastri, who was a very pious Agnihotri Brahmin from Nashik, came to Shirdi. He is well versed in astrology and palmistry. He actually comes there to see the millionaire Bapu Sahib Bhuti. In reality, he came to Shirdi because of his past spiritual merits. Otherwise, nobody can go there. At that time, Baba was giving mangoes and plantains to people around him. This Shastri wanted to read Baba's hand as he knows the palmistry, but Baba would not allow him to do that. Baba gave him 4 plantains. Then everyone returned to Vada and Mula Shastri took bath and wore sacred clothes. Like he was in Madi, he was doing puja, that kind of thing. Then everyone returned to the Vada and Mula Shastri, of course, he wanted to start praying. Baba was going to Lendi and he casually says, wear saffron colored clothes. Then after a while at the noon arati, Baba asked Bhuti to go and get dakshina from this Shastri. This Shastri got surprised and felt why he should give dakshina to Baba. Somehow he comes to Dwarka Mai and sees his Guru Golap Swami in Baba's place. He could not believe his eyes. Why his Guru is there? And he then falls on Baba's feet with folded hands. He was casting off all his pride of caste and ideas of sacredness. Sometimes we also get carried away in these kind of things. He then gave dakshina to Baba. This is what Baba meant when he told him to wear saffron colored clothes, because Shastri is going to have his Guru's darshan. There was another doctor who is a friend of Mamaltadar came to Shirdi. He told this friend that he will not bow to Baba because he is a Muslim and this doctor is a devotee of Lord Rama. He does not want to bow to anyone other than his Rama. Then Mamaltadar told him that Baba will never ask anybody to bow to him or touch his feet. But the moment they arrived in Shirdi and went to the masjid for Baba's darshan, right at the beginning, he himself prostrated in front of Baba. His friend then asked him, how come you prostrated before a Muslim? Then the doctor said, I saw the image of Rama sitting there, and immediately I bowed. When this friend asked him to see Baba sitting there, still and talking to everybody, he was surprised to see Baba there. Then he understood the greatness of the Baba. That way, even though we are so devoted to our own Guru or our own God, we cannot ignore to see our Guru, our Lord in everybody. So this is what Baba wanted to teach this person. So the next day he took a vow that unless Baba grants his grace, he won't put a foot in masjid. He stayed fasting in Shirdi, and 3 days passed like that, and then on the fourth day one of his friends came from Khandesh. With all of them, when they were talking, and he forgot about his pran, and immediately with all of them he goes to the Dwarkamai. As soon as he arrives there, Baba asks him, "Oh doctor, did anyone come to call you? Why have you come? Answer me." Then doctor understood what Baba meant. That night he experienced heavenly bliss in his sleep, and that stayed on for a long time for him, even after he left Shirdi. His devotion to Sai intensified, and he continued to worship Sai later on. This is how Baba works with his devotees. No matter who you pray, because he's a Paramatma, every puja belongs to him. No matter what Lord, what Guru you worship, it doesn't matter. He grants you your wishes and advances you in the spiritual path. This chapter teaches us to have firm faith in our own Guru, and it should not be anywhere else. We also need to understand that Guru knows what is best for us, because our past karmas determine our life. So they can see our future better than us. We also need to understand that Guru knows what is best for us, right? We talked about that. So that's why we should not wish for anything, because they know what is best for us. In this chapter, Baba also taught us through Mule Shastri how important to stay with our own Guru no matter what. But at the same time, we have to see our Guru in everybody. Baba gave 4 plantains which represent Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. These are the Purusharthas. But to reach the moksha, we have to get rid of the ego. We can be proud of our good qualities, ritualistic behaviors, but they can be an obstruction sometimes. We have to be aware of that. That's what Baba wanted to teach us. He taught Dr. Pandit by giving darshan as Sri Rama that Guru is the God. Once we have Guru in our life, we do not need anything else. We should learn to stay with utmost faith and patience. So these are the intricate details that we are supposed to learn from the chapter 12, and these are the things that Baba wanted us to learn. And how grateful we are to Hemant Pant for putting all these things together so that we can all be advanced in the spiritual path. Om Sri Sai Ram, Om Sri Sai Nadhaya Namaha, Om Sri Sai Parabrahmane Namaha, Om Sri Sai Nadharpanamastu, Subham Bhavatu. Om Sri Sachidananda Sadguru Sainath Maharaj Ki Jai.